It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
Shakur Stevenson just called out Gervonta Tank Davis on Netflix, which is the biggest stage in the world. After a long wait, the fight is finally here. Don't make any more excuses or wait.
If that fight can't happen, I think somebody got to be scared.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
I mean, you've stated on the record you want it.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And he goes out there and he disses me all the time and speak bad about my name. So it's like, if you feel the way that you feel about me, oh, I'm not this and I didn't do nothing for the sport of boxing as you like stated, then fight me.
Right.
Why you can't go fight
and make some money?
I think he's a tremendous fighter. I think his boxing ability is insane. I think his boxing IQ, feet work, power, the way he sets up shots. I love his boxing style.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis really does have the upper hand in this fight, and Shakur Stevenson just made sure everyone knows that. In a simple but powerful message, Stevenson, who wants to fight in 2026, made it clear that he wants the fight that fans have been asking for. It's up to him alone. Shakur is ready, willing, and ready to go.
Lastly, even Canelo is here tonight, but we don't see Tank. Do you ever expect to see him in this mix? And do you wish that was a fight that was available to you?
You said who?
Tank.
Who that?
Oh boy, here you go. Here you go. I mean, listen, of all the people in the room tonight, I feel like that was one of the main guys missing.
Okay.
Do you have no desire to fight Tank anymore? Is that just like...
Nah, I would love to fight Tank. I would love to fight Gervonta Davis. I think that's the biggest and best fight to make in the sport of boxing, but it's all up to who.
At the same time, famous boxer Terence Crawford says he doesn't like Gervonta Davis and it's not professional. In a public talk, Crawford says that this is more than just a competition. He can't stand Davis as a person at all.
He would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens, or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shit.
Now, American former professional boxer Timothy Bradley tells Tank that the only thing stopping him from committing fully to boxing this year is the way he thinks about it. Bradley says Davis has a lot of promise, but talent alone won't place him at the top of the game.
So what I'm telling y'all is, man, that I wish Tank believed in his damn self. What kind of legacy you want to leave, Tank? Come on, man. We don't want you in the tabloids for what you into right now. Hell no. We don't want that. You don't want your legacy to be that, man, attached to that. Shoot, you got a talent, man. God has given you a talent. You can make money. You can be a legitimate player, man. Legitimate player. Remember forever, bro. Don't you want that? That's not important to you? You want your kids to go to school as they get older? They see your dad's name right there. Oh, he was a boxer, but guess what? He never faced the top of the tippity top of the boxing world.
Bradley made it clear that the Tank had to climb the ranks and win the game to prove his worth among the best. He wishes Davis had real faith in himself because he has so much promise. It was a simple but strong message. There will be no more relaxing or taking breaks. He will only work on becoming the champion that everyone knows he can be.
Oh, he did some good things. Oh, he has. But everybody, the narrative is you ain't faced the top guys yet, Tank. Take that chance, man. Take that risk. Because right now, you losing, player. You losing. Just like that kid the other day, he would have lost out. He leveled the hell up. He took that chance. And guess what? He realized, damn, I belong. I belong, man. That's what you need to realize, Tank. You belong, dog. For real. Because if you all the way focused, dialed in, bro, you come back, you dedicate a year and a half to this game, you will turn this game upside down. Upside down. All the way focused Tank can't be with. I'm telling y'all. All the way focused Tank can't be with.
Eddie Hearn, a British promoter, also thinks that Gervonta Davis's knockout power is the only thing that can save him from a classic loss to Shakur Stevenson. He used the fact that Tank often lost rounds to weaker opponents to show that a pure boxer like Stevenson would work harder than Tank all night. Hearn says that Davis will be hopelessly behind on the cards before the championship games start unless he hits something terrible.
See, the thing is with Tank, who I think is a brilliant fighter, right? So exciting, very heavy-handed. He loses a lot of rounds, right? He lost rounds against Frank Martin. He lost rounds against Ryan Garcia. He lost rounds against Pitbull Cruz. And these are all guys that aren't on the same level as Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson. So he has to put a dent in these people, otherwise he'll get beat. But he does put a dent in them because he punches really hard, and Tank's not just a puncher, he's got a good boxing IQ as well. I just don't think he's technically, or the IQ is as good as Lomachenko or as good as Shakur Stevenson. But can he put a dent in them? Because I promise you this, if he don't stop these people, he will be behind at nearly every junction of those fights, Lomachenko included. I think he stops Lomachenko, but he'll be behind.
Petty Atlas, a boxing expert, says that there is only one boxer in the world who can solve the Shakur Stevenson puzzle. And that fighter is Gervonta Davis. Stevenson's eyes, legs, and ability to control his range make it impossible for most people to touch him. However, Atlas thinks that Tank's unique mix of strength and accuracy may finally be able to break the code.
Because Shakur Stevenson is that difficult. Because of his style, because of his abilities, because of his eyes, because of his, his legs, and his hand speed, the way that he controls range. Tank Davis is the only guy that I can see that could possibly decipher that style and beat Shakur Stevenson.
People have been talking a lot about Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson lately. The guys at the Breakfast Club made it clear that this isn't just another fight in the ring. It's the fight that the sport really needs. This is because the odds are really 50-50ths, the kind of game where it looks hard to pick a winner because each man brings something completely different to the table.
You think Tank is ducking Shakur Stevenson?
Me personally, no. I don't think Tank is necessarily scared to fight anybody. He's a true fighter. But Tank has become this person that, I guess is influenced from Floyd, where he doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do. He doesn't care about pleasing a fan, so to speak. It's about money, his legacy, and I respect that, because when it's all said and done, the fans, they're not going to take care of you, right? So he's worried about securing the biggest.
The moment Davis walks in, the fight is over. He hits with such force that the lights go out in an instant. Stevens comes back with defensive magic that makes stronger fighters miss and pay without getting hurt. The Breakfast Club found what's so interesting about this fight. It's not just about positions and family ties. It's about two fighters from different generations who have never lost a fight choosing who really rules the lightweight class.
But right now, because Turki Al-Sheikh is involved in Shakur Stevenson's career, that big bag of money will be offered to Tank to fight Shakur. So I think after this year, there won't be any more excuses on why he's not fighting Shakur because the money will be outrageous.
Beautiful, because the word duck is a loaded word. It implies fear. When we use it in the boxing world, like, yo, you scared. So definitely Tank ain't scared of nobody. He puts people to sleep. Right. You know what I mean? But there has to be a reason why. We do know that he's in charge of his career, so if he's not fighting, it's not nobody else's reason.
And that's one of the best matchups in all of it.
At the same time, American professional boxer David Benavidez has joined the growing list of fighters who want Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson to fight each other in the ring. When asked which matchup he most wanted to see, Benavidez immediately said a Tank versus Shakur matchup as the most anticipated fight in the sport.
Off of that victory this weekend, I would love to see Shakur and Gervonta. I think Gervonta and anybody in any of the top guys of that weight class is a great fight. Gervonta, Shakur, Gervonta, Teo, Gervonta, Keyshawn. I mean, that 135 to 140 pound weight class is hot right now, you know what I mean? But that would be a great fight. I think probably that would be one of the fights that would be the most anticipated. if they can make happen, Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. By no means it would be easy for either fight.
In addition, Benavidez made it clear that the world of fighting will stop if these two finally reach their goal. Davis's powerful punches versus Stevenson's strong defense. The knockout artist versus the new technician who hasn't been tried. Two very different ways of doing things, to skill levels from different generations, and one winner. This is more than just another fight, according to Benavidez. This kind of conflict sets the tone for an age.
We just seen that Shakur Stevens was able to shut a great fighter like Teofimo down and made him look silly. So that would be a great fight, you know, and a big shout out to Shakur Stevens becoming a 4-time division champion. You know, he's on legendary status. He's on his way to be a Hall of Famer too, and he's still very young.
Also, Roy Jones Jr., a famous pound-for-pound boxer, gave Gervonta Davis the cheat code to beat Shakur Stevenson without meaning to. Jones praised Shakur's skills and then added a warning that sounds a lot like Tank's plan. Sometimes, those feet take him too far back, out of range for a counterpunch. This makes fans bored and leaves holes in the defense. For most fights, this is just a weird way of doing things.
Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is a very good fighter, but he got to learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this because this is going to mean a lot for him. His feet are good, but sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and counter. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he was jumping too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get something right away. You understand me? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
Roy Jones Jr. has also said that Gervonta Davis is more than just the strongest puncher in boxing. He is the most perfect thing it makes. While everyone else is focused on Tank's fight reel, Jones sees all of his skills. He can move laterally, make adjustments for being a southpaw, box and punch, and change directions quickly, all while staying true to his background. In a time when threats are only one thing, Jones says Tank is the best. This is exactly why the Shakur-Stevenson debate is so dangerous.
Tank Davis. One of the best ones out there is what they don't know gets less respect for it, but one of the best ones out there. Now his mouth is a little different, you know what I'm saying? He's the different kind of character when it comes to his mouth. Yeah. Because that's where he's from. But he's really one of the pound for pound, the best ones of the coup. And I'm gonna tell you why he's the best one of the coup to me. He can punch, but he also can box. You understand me? Some that can box can't punch. Some that can punch can't box. He can box, he can punch, he can move laterally, he can do it left side, right side, he can do whatever he needs to do as a southpaw to get the job done. And that's saying a lot, because not many guys can do that today.
But wait, there's more. Even though he really doesn't like Davis, Crawford still gives him credit where it's due. He says that Tank is a great fighter, which makes the animosity between them even stronger by separating the person from the sport. Bud likes the skills, but he doesn't want to work with the person who has them. Because of personal disdain, this conflict is not likely to go away anytime soon.
He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter, though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways.
It was made very clear by Terence Crawford that Shakur Stevenson is the real deal. 3-weight world winner, great at defense, and a great fighter all around. Crawford says Tank Davis can say whatever he wants, but it won't change anything. The resume for Shakur already says a lot. There's no reason to argue.
He's boring, he's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done, so it's not marketable. But he can't do that because Shakur is what? 3-weight world champion.
While Shakur's likely opponent, Gervonta Davis, has caused a stir on the internet after a video of him verbally attacking Terence Crawford with unbelievable hate has been found again. Davis calls Crawford a hater. There is real bad blood. And social media is taking up all of it.
Stuff with Terence. Do you feel like after boxing that all the stuff that you guys can all be like friends and kind of you see it with the Haglers and the Burns?
When people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like you don't know me. Like you feel me? And I don't give a him. Everybody at Queen Will. I mean Will.
Question for you.
Your proud father.
Hey, everybody wants to face each other. So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
What would happen if you put together Shakur Stevenson's strong defense and Gervonta Davis's powerful power? Sean Porter says there is already that fighter. This growing star always knows how to defend well while carrying Tank's devastating thunder.
If you want a fighter that's as defensively responsible as Shakur Stevenson, makes the right move every time defensively, that man right there. And if you want a man that's as powerful as a Tank Davis, as explosive, and can end the fight at any point and any time, you have a mix of Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, two of the best fighters in the world, and one man right there. That's how good that kid.
Now, well-known fighter Keyshawn Davis has told the harsh truth about Shakur Stevenson. When Shakur is compared to Gervonta Davis by fans, it's not often a quick Tank that wins. There are real fights, split rooms, and 50-50th talks that last for several rounds. Keyshawn thinks that's the highest level of respect. The reason why people call Shakur the next big thing, because asking who hits him makes people think. In a sport built on knockouts, the loud-as statement is sometimes a disagreement that no one can settle.
Why do you think people say that Shakur Stevenson then is the next big thing in the sport?
For one, I really think the fans don't really see nobody beating Shakur. When people bring up him and Tank, when I see and I go read like little stuff about it, they really be debating. It don't be like, oh, Tank is gonna destroy this guy and everybody is saying it. No, that should be like real debates. Like, no, this Shakur, this, that. And then not only that, now you see Shakur moving up in weight. He's filling out. He's dropping this dude. He went crazy that last fight. That last fight was like kind of crazy. You go back and watch. That was crazy, so.
Professional boxer Virgil Ortiz, on the other hand, has sent a different message to people who question Shakur Stevenson. Reality check. Ortiz didn't think twice when asked if Shakur and Davis could fight in a mega fight. He said that it was a real 50-50th fight. Fans should be pleading for a match with this much at stake.
And Shakur is the fight that needs to happen for 135.
That's probably the biggest fight you can make, 135 too.
Yeah. Who would you have winning that one?
It's a hard one, man. Shakur, he's very technical. He's very defensive. And you know what? People shit on his defense, man, but why are you going to stand there and get hit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in reality, no one likes to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if you can take it or not. The point of boxing is to hit, not get hit,
Yeah.
Gervonta, he's obviously, he's Gervonta. I don't really have to explain why I think he's good. It's just both styles. I would like to see who's the winner of it.
Then he faced the hate, though. Shakur got it. His style works. And not even Tank, not even Ortiz, not even any other boxer alive likes getting hit. Shakur's clever ways of defending himself aren't boring. It's the act of making skilled fighters look average while getting away with nothing. In other words, Ortiz sees the truth while casuals complain. There is nothing better than a Shakur-Tank fight. A real 50-50th coin flip between two talented people from different generations will decide who really leads the division.
Yes. Being a boxing fan, we want to see who's better.
Same. I mean, again, like you said, Tank's power matched with Shakur's defense. It's that classic clash. And we won't know who the real winner is until it actually happens. And I hope we don't have to wait too long for that. But yeah, there's a lot of big fights out there. And I think I wanted to go back to you real quick. And I know you're from Dallas.
Fannin, a boxing insider, says that Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis are likely to fight. He sees it as a battle between two of the sport's best new stars in lightweight boxing's most competitive division. A fight between Shakur's smooth technical skills and Davis's bone-crushing strength, where legacy and lightweight authority were at stake.
This fight could be between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Is obviously two of the best young fighters in the hottest zone of boxing that there is in the sport.
Fannin stresses that Shakur Stevenson is ready to do something unusual in fighting. Cross the lines of what's being promoted to make sure that fight fans want them. Unlike when politicians can't agree on anything, Shakur has made it clear that he is ready to fight Tank. This puts the responsibility fully on Tank's shoulders. It's clear what the message is. Davis has a chance to show that he is the best lightweight boxer by beating the man who is waiting across the line.
If you paid attention to Shakur has shown more than an openness and a willingness to come over and fight, or to at least fight guys that are with the PBC, in guys like Lamont Roach, Pitbull Cruz, Gary Antoine Russell. So he's very open-minded about doing that, right? And saying, no, I would definitely fight these guys.
The boxing world is still talking about the possibility of a huge fight between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis, but there is still one problem. Will 2026 finally be the year when these two groups of fighters get together? Davis has the explosive power to quickly end a fight, while Shakur's defending skills are so good that they make top fighters look weak. It really is a fight of styles that goes both ways. This is the kind of conflict that shapes lives and leaves legacies. But Sean Porter, Virgil Ortiz, and David Benavidez all agree that this fight needs to happen. It's no longer a question of whether followers want it. The question is whether boxing's business side will let the sport do what fans want it to do. Tank, will you answer the call? Will Shakur's wait be worth it? Who walks away with their hand up when these two finally touch gloves? That's all there is to it now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss news about the best fighting fights. We'll be here as soon as the news comes out.